Okay, so back to the cards on the stamps that I was explaining. So you see this card here has a number. The number is just a set. So out of 122 cards in the set, this was the 99th card that was made. So out of 122, it's number 99. There could be cards outside of the set, which are more rare. So if like a card is 123, that means it's a special card. If a card is like 0, 0 or 0, 1, when it should be just a 1, that's a special card. So anything outside of the set is a more special card. Another thing is if a card has a number 122 here and it's 122 in the set, that means it's like either a rare card or a Japanese version. Another thing is if it's 0, 1 or number 1 of 122, it's also rare because it's at the end or the front of a set, and it's that card that ends or starts the set, so it makes it more rare, which is usually in Japanese cards as such. That means it's a very rare card if it has the number from the first card of the set or the last card of the set. And then on every card, like I explained when I was talking about these 3 cards, don't matter if it's just a card, a good card, a basic card, hollow card, reverse hollow, or a hollow card. I mean a silver hollow or shiny card. There's always going to be this little stamp right there, that dark stamp, which is a diamond. A diamond means it is uncommon, so this card is an uncommon card. This card has a circle. The circle's not always white. The white circle just means that it's like a special color card, or it has like a different print of color. But the circle, the basic circle, should always be black. So let me show you a black circle, which is like you see it on almost pretty much every card. So this one has a black circle, which is on all like symbols of Pokemon cards. This one, you'll see this a lot on certain cards. It means it is a common. So the diamond on any card is called an uncommon. The circle on any card is called a common. And then if it's a white circle, that means it's just a different color of that stamp of the common stamp. So this one's a white circle, so it's just a different type of color base, which you don't see the white one a lot, but you always see the black. And then you have on another or I would say like stamp here or symbol, you always have a star. There's always going to be a star on your basic card. So the star means it is rare. It's like more rare than any card. It's a rare card because it has a star. So let me find a black one, a black star. So here's a black star. So always you're going to see the color black for the rare, for the common, and then for the diamond, which is uncommon. So you have uncommon, common, and rare. So you're always going to see those 3 symbols on every card. So if your card doesn't have that, one of these 3 symbols, that means it's unmarked, ungraded. It's very hard to get. You can't find those because it's not stamped as rare, common, or uncommon. So, and if you happen to see like the rare star, if it's white or silver, which you would see on hollows as such, that means it's just a hollow because the card's hollow, so they won't put a black rare star. They'll put the color of the rare color. And that's pretty much it for if you wanted to grade your cards or look for better cards. You look for that stamps on the corner, which is always going to be black. If it's white, it's more just a color card. If it's shiny, that means it's more of a hollow. And pretty much that's that on finding your cards. Can't really tell much more. I'll show you another thing on the cards, which is a lot of cards don't have it. Some do if you really pay attention and you look, and they do this just to see what you're gonna throw and what you're not gonna keep. So this is how people collect. So here you have a borderline here on the side of every card. From the picture that's in the square, there's always going to be a borderline here. So you can see this one has a black line, which most cards do. And then you have a color pattern here, which is green, light green, green, light green. If this was one solid color here, that means it's shadowed. If it was just one whole color that just continues to the top, to the bottom, and it didn't have no different color down here of it, that means it's shadowless. Sometimes you could see this black line won't be there, which means it's shadowless. Sometimes it'll be on the inside instead of the outside, which means it's a reverse shadow. So that's one thing to look for on a card. And then you can see I bought a Japanese pack like such in the past, and I got this card in there, and you can see it's one of 66. So there's 66 cards in the set. It's number 1, so that means it's a rare Japanese card because it's the beginning of the set. So beginning or end of a set means it's rare. So here's another Pokemon card. You can see the borderline. You can see there's a dark line on there that's going down, so that's just another card. And then you can see the color pattern is light green, dark green, light green. And then you see that everywhere on the card. So it's not nothing. It's not shadowless or shadow. So they'll do that on cards. You can just look. I'm already like advanced in this, so I already know what cards to look for. I'll see if I can find a shadowless card real quick, just out of random cards here. I have like just tons of different cards that personally I collect, so I just like I could roughly get like value out of certain cards if I really pay attention and look, which most of them I do. So it's not like it's not hard for me to. Okay, here's one. Here's a good one. So you see the side here, it's all dark, and that means it's shadowed. It's a shadow card. Let me see if I find it. So here's another Pokemon card, but you can see it has a dark lights, and it's everywhere, so it don't mean nothing. So not every card is gonna be shadowed or shadowless, and even if it is like one solid color on the side, it doesn't mean that it's a shadowless card. It's just like the way they're printed. But more than likely, if you look close, you'll see like something in there when you notice it that it's just showing you that it is a shadowless. Pretty much like it will like, okay, for here's an instance. So this is called a reverse hollow. I'll show you in another video.